Sabine Wren is a colorful Mandalorian, a trusted member of the Spectres rebel cell, and a fan favorite in the Rebel series. But why did the other Mandalorian clans absolutely despise Sabine? Her much darker past starts when she joins the new Imperial Academy on Mandalore just after the formation of the Galactic Empire. She was a very young and idealistic cadet who believed in what the Empire stood for. Her clan, Clan Wren, was part of House Vizsla, who aligned with the Empire after the Clone Wars. She was so idealistic and trusting in her patriotism that they were able to convince her to help build something called the Arc Pulse Generator. This super weapon would target specific metals used in armor, superheating it and then disintegrating the person wearing it. It could even target Beskar. Now, I don't know why she believed that this thing would be used for anything other than destruction, but apparently she believed that this would be used more as a deterrent and peacekeeping rather than a weapon. So she nicknamed it the Duchess, after Duchess Satine Kryze of Mandalore. And in a shock to absolutely nobody but Sabine, the Empire of course used it to control and oppress the people of Mandalore. Now, full of both guilt and anger towards the Empire for using the weapon against her own people, Sabine defected from the Imperials and spoke out against their tyranny. But the damage was already done. The Mandalorians saw the Arc Pulse Generator as an abomination and branded Sabine as a traitor for creating something that would destroy her own people. Beskar armor was sacred to the Mandalorians and was passed down from generation to generation. And her family, Clan Wren, who were located on Cronest, saw her defection from the Empire as additionally traitorous, banning her from their clan. The Empire didn't take too kindly, of course, to her escaping, so as punishment, Mandalore Viceroy Gar Saxon, also part of House Vizsla, took Sabine's father hostage and sent him to a remote prison facility on Mandalore. Her brother Tristan was then forced to serve in the Imperial Super Commando Squad under Gar Saxon. Before Sabine's escape, she destroyed the super weapon, but unfortunately they were able to use her research to build another one. She became a bounty hunter with Ketsuonyo before joining Hera and the Spectres and starting her steep path to redemption. As a member of the Spectres, she quickly found herself on Lothal's most wanted list for wreaking havoc on the Imperial base. But her more notable redemption acts included rescuing a young Wedge Antilles from the Skystrike Academy and recruiting him to join the rebellion. She then gained the respect and allegiance of Fen Rao, the leader of the Mandalorian Protectors of Concord Dawn, and also stealing a prototype TIE Defender Elite from the Imperial factory on Lothal. She eventually found the Darksaber in a Night Sister lair on Dathomir, which is a symbol of leadership of both House Vizsla and Mandalore itself. She took it to Cronest, where she reunited with her family, defeating Gar Saxon in a duel. Saxon was then killed by Sabine's mother Ursa in an act of reconciliation. She rescued her father on Mandalore with the help of Bo-Katan and the Night Owls, but learned of a new Arc Pulse Generator that the Empire had recreated. Bo-Katan and her group were furious that Sabine would create such a weapon that turned their armor against them. So Sabine set out to destroy the machine and the blueprints once and for all. The crew found the Arc Pulse Generator and Sabine reprogrammed it to target Stormtrooper armor this time, so that when they did detonate it, all the Imperial Stormtroopers would be destroyed. Now, with the blueprints erased, Sabine uses the Darksaber to slash the core of the super weapon, destroying it forever. She then gives the Darksaber to Bo-Katan, where the other clans meet and unite in support of their new leader. Although she committed some unspeakable acts against her people, albeit unknowingly, with both her family and the Mandalorian people turning their backs against her, Sabine was able to redeem herself and unite the clans, which I think is pretty impressive. Click here to see the brutal Mandalorian history and how they completely destroyed their planet, and may the Force be with you.